What's up? So, I'm here with a new video, and what this video is going to be is something a little more on the personal side. I'm not going to be covering news, and I'm not going to just be playing Smash Brothers for you guys, but instead we're going to take a look at my Switch games, see, what I've been playing, and in general, what games that I decided to pick up for any particular reason. So, I don't know how long a video like this typically goes for, but I don't expect to keep us here for a marathon. And I'm going to look at my non-existent watch and tell you that we should just get on with the video and check out what games I have. So, let's do it. I typically have my games in alphabetical order, and since I put them in a big-ass stack down here, they're kind of like in backwards alphabetical order, so I guess we're going to do that. Other than this one game that fell out of the stack first. You're probably going to be wondering, why did I buy this? ARMS. So, I was actually really into this game. The only thing I would give it, I would say it was a fun game, and that's kind of all I have for it. Xenoblade Chronicles, too. So, I really fucking like this game. It's probably one of the games I spent the most time on, not counting certain other games that we're going to get to as we go on. Definitely pick it up. I played this game originally on PC. Undertale. Try Undertale. It's a fun game, and it's not really that pricey, so why not? Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Not something I can recommend to everyone, but I loved it, so I enjoyed it. So this game has a special place in my heart. Super Mario Odyssey. And it has a special place in my heart. Like, not only was it one of the best games to come out in, on the year released, but it is also the game that got me to meet Reggie Fils-Aimé before, his retirement and all that. And for that reason, I kind of hold, this copy, I hold it to, a special place. And if I could, I'd ask him to sign my copy of this game just because that's how much, of a connection I put with this game to him. And I know he had his hand in a lot of places, and he's been in a lot of other events for a lot of other games, but for me personally, going to the midnight launch for this game is the game that got me to meet the man himself. So it's also one of the best games on Switch if we're just talking about the game itself. And yeah, I don't know, definitely check it out if you haven't already. Now, this was the game I got alongside Zelda when the Switch first came out. That's Super Bomberman R. From time to time, I still like to play this game, so I enjoy it. So this is another one, Starlink Battle for Atlas, and I love that big, ugly white top, don't you? I love it, absolutely. If you can buy digital, buy digital. Buying it physical is not worth it. This R-Wing has been sitting on my desk for the entire time, and I can see dust on this thing, and don't buy it physical. The R-Wing is cool, but you're not gonna have a place to put it, and who cares? The game that killed ARMS, Splatoon. When it came out, it was all I played because at that time the Switch was just starting to get games, and this was brand new, so why not? Splatoon 2 was a cool game. Now, this was a game that I told myself I was going to buy a long-ass time ago when it first originally released for the 3DS, but Resident Evil Revelations. Resident Evil Revelations is a cool game. I liked it. This is probably one of my least played games on the Switch. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. At most an hour on this game. Really only played it for that long, and I don't know what to say. I guess I wasted my money with this one. So this is, again, another game that came out at a time where there was barely anything on Switch, so I just kind of picked up games that looked even slightly interesting to me, and that's Puyo Puyo Tetris. I don't think you really care all too much about this part of the video, so why don't we just move on and get to the next game, shall we? Pokken Tournament Deluxe, and I had a good time with it. So, it's one of those Wii U ports that I don't regret picking up because I actually ended up playing it more when it came to Switch because it had less weird restrictions on me, so it just felt better overall. Another game, this one was controversial, and it was one I did do a review on, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Fun game, loved it. Okay, maybe love is a strong word, but I liked it. And would love to play more Pokemon eventually, but just don't casualize it to this extent, please. Unless it's another Let's Go game, and if that's the case, I'm alright with that too. This game, right here, is what I think is the best JRPG on the console, not counting Xenoblade. I see this as a second place thing, and mind you, I haven't played all of them, so maybe it isn't, maybe it is, I don't know. But we're talking about Octopath Traveler. I made a review on it, so check it out. I'm gonna self-plug in my own video. Screw it. This game is really good, but it's way too short. Mega Man 11. So Mega Man 11 was fun, but you know, that's not the only Mega Man game we have, because I got the collection. So I have Mega Man 1 through 10 on here. Fun game. Love it. Totally into it. So cool. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Definitely check it out if you haven't. So yeah, that's it. One of the earliest games of the Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I play this only when people ask me to. Realistically, it's a good multiplayer game, which is why I felt that it was worth picking it up again. So I don't regret buying this, but it's a fun game, you know. Man, this was the first Switch game I licked. Oh, fuck. Ah. Oh god, I think I actually nearly choked. If you're wondering why the sudden change of voice, it's because I actually almost choked. And if you're also wondering why the sudden change in view here, the camera battery died out, and it's very hard to have the same angle on this tripod. It's a very cheap tripod. The game that I licked and almost died was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, my very first Switch game, and still to this day, in my opinion, the best game on the console. It's so good. I love it. Alright, so this game is a little controversial, depending on who you're talking to, but Kirby Star Allies. Cool game, could have been better. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I prefer physical games. So if there's an indie game or an eShop game that is available physically, chances are I'll buy it physically. And that's what happened with It'll Do Too. Now this game, I have like over 300 something plus hours on the original version on the Wii U. So yes, it's another Wii U port. But Hyrule Warriors, Definitive Edition. I have another game here actually that I'm gonna kind of mix in with this, Fire Emblem Warriors. Do yourself a favor, pick them up. This is another game that I put some time into. I streamed it once, believe it or not, but I streamed it back on Twitch. I don't have a Twitch anymore. Well, I do, but not really. And I stream on here now, so I'll probably not stream it anytime. But it was a fun game. Dragon Quest Builders, you know, hit that Dragon Quest itch for me. Now this is a game that I feel is like probably one of the best platformers in quite some time. Fucking superb. Like, just play this. It's so good. Play it. Now, when the year this game originally came out, it was probably my top 3 games of that year, and that is Doom. Pick this game up. It's fantastic. This is probably one of my favorite games of the last generation that got remastered, and that's Dark Souls Remastered. So, you know, if you guys want to see me stream Dark Souls Remastered, let a guy know, because I'm totally down to just die repeatedly in this game. So, you know, definitely come through if you're if you want to see that happen. I totally forgot I even owned this game, and I own it. That's the most I can say about it. The Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I never really did, you know, put the time into it. Maybe as a stream, I feel like streaming will be like a good excuse for me to really get into the games that I just haven't given the time of day. So, you know, this and Dark Souls kind of like fits into that category. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do that. This game was probably the first indie game that I took seriously in any way, and by it coming to Switch, it became like, I loved it. I was so excited for it. It came out on the Wii. It was free on PC for a long time ago, and I believe it was made by one guy, and that's Cave Story Plus. It was like Undertale before Undertale. Also, have you ever noticed how Cave Story is essentially the same name as Undertale? Like, I don't know if Toby Fox did that on purpose or not. Like, maybe he looked at Cave Story and was like, wow, that looks like a great name. But like both games, you fall down a hole and get cool with monsters and stuff. And Under Cave Story Tale. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. I didn't play that much. I didn't even get to play like the Switch exclusive Mario Odyssey levels or anything. Maybe another stream game. And last, another indie game that I could have gone digital, but wanted to support my physical media is a Xur Striker Gun Vault. If you've already had your fill of, you know, regular old Mega Man X, then pick this up if you want some more of that kind of action. It's definitely up my alley, I'll tell you that much. Alright, and that's it. That is all of my Switch games. I have many more that are digital, like New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, but there's also one thing I didn't quite show you guys, and I'm sure you guys noticed watching this entire video. Where the fuck was Smash? Alright, let's show that one off then. So Smash is a special case, right? You guys, chances are, if you know me, you know I went to the Super Smash Bros. Line at Nintendo NYC, and I was first in line, waiting a whole week. I had help, you know, I didn't just stay there non-stop and basically live there. I had a lot of help doing it, and I owe a lot to those people. I met a lot of cool people thanks to that event, and if you are one of those people, you know who you are. Hey, good to see you again. And you know, there was a special video on Nintendo NYC's Twitter. Not sure if you guys saw it, but I was on there and something special was given to us that day. The special thing about this version, right, is that this version, when I picked it up at Nintendo NYC, me and 10 other people, you might know some of the people, I'm showing everything about the box because I know how unboxings go, got something very special. And then, open this up. And here we have the steelbook. Put that to the side there. And, you know, it looks great. Looks fantastic, right? It looks okay. You know, I would have liked it more if it was more on the, just like more, if it looked more like the actual game, you know, inside it shows Battlefield. Not too bad, not too shabby, I'd like to think, right? But there's something, like I said, that was special about this particular event at Nintendo NYC, and that's the thing I'm about to show you guys right now. When I went to that event, I was given this Masahiro Sakurai's autograph. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know, but that's what this is. Sakurai's autograph, and a little drawing of his of Kirby. This means so much to me, and I felt that the best way to end this video was to show you this, and I'm so careful with this. I'm like, I always have it in the box and everything until for the day I can put it inside of something so I can display it, you know. And this is like, I don't know. It's like maybe I look stupid to you guys, but this means a lot to me, you know. And it's me and 10 others somewhere in this world that have this. And I know some of them are cool people. And it's nice to know that like Sakurai went out of his way to do this. And it means a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too mushy about it. But you know, that's basically it for the video. If there's any games on here that you want to see me stream in some capacity, let me know. There's a lot of games here that perfectly fit the bill for that. If there's any games you recommend that I haven't played because, you know, you see my collection, feel free to let me know. Chances are I probably might like them. Who knows? But that's all. And I'll see you guys in the next video.